All right, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, because that's where I learned this truth from. A warm salutation to the brothers pushing this word throughout the four corners of the globe. This is your Ak Asa of the DC camp. And I've been hearing a lot lately when speaking to older people. They say the phrase, what has the world come to? What is it coming to? Is this the end of the world? They're literally saying things like that. And to be honest, the answer is this is the end of an age and the beginning of another age, man. That's really what it's all about. You got the school system is shot, and really it goes into it's not just the school system, it's also like the jobs, and a lot of these jobs are really short on workers. But this is Ecclesiasticus, I'm sorry, is this Ecclesiastes? Yes, Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened. And that look out of the window, it's talking about looking to your future. You look out of a window, you see ahead, man. People that are looking ahead don't see much. People in college not seeing much. People in high schools not seeing much. Middle school, same thing. Then when you get out into the job market, you're not seeing much. You're short on workers. So if you actually do get a job, you overworked. So it's really a catch-22, lose-lose scenario, man.
We do not have the resources to call each of your parents and tell them what you're doing. So, from now on, we will be removing the doors from the hinges on the bathrooms. Girls and boys, this is completely unacceptable, and this is the only recourse we have. We do not have the resources.
All right, TikTok, we need your help. So a lot of the military is about to take an administrative discharge for not taking the vaccine. I know some people are doing it for medical reasons, some people are doing it for personal reasons, beliefs, whatever it may be. It's about to suck. An administrative discharge is not necessarily honorable, but it's not dishonorable. It just means that most of our military service was good. We just failed to comply with an order. So not taking the vaccine is a direct order. So with that being said, what I'm looking for right now is if you're an employer or if you know employers that will undoubtedly employ us. A lot of us are looking at discharge, and we weren't expecting this, so we have like no idea what to plan for, and I'm sure a lot of people are trying to plan for their future right now. So if y'all could help us out, if you guys, like I said, if you're an employer or you know an employer that'll undoubtedly help us out, hire us, whatever it may be, if you could put it in the comments, message me. I'm trying to get as much information from my brothers and sisters and myself as possible. Thank you guys. We're expecting this, so we have like no idea what to plan for, and I'm sure a lot of people are trying to plan for their future right now.
And this is 12:4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets, and when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of a bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about in the streets. And that's the time we coming into, man. They're going to have fear of that which is high, man. You have fear of the Most High. You have fear of Yahweh Shai coming back, man. And this is Genesis 25:25, man. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And that's really figurative of how the nation of Israel is going to be raised up, man. That's how Israel is going to be raised up. It's literally like pulling Esau down, man. And that's how we get to where we trying to get, by pulling on Esau's heel. And Esau comes out. He's of red people, you know. He's a pink complexion, if you will. And then Jacob was brown. Esau was red all over. And that's how the nation is going to be risen up. This is Psalms 135 and 4, for the Lord has chosen Jacob unto himself and Israel for his peculiar treasure. So he didn't choose the man that was red all over. He chose a man that was brown. And this is Exodus 19 and 5. Now therefore, if ye obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. He's talking about Jacob. He's talking about Israel. And then this 1 Peter 2 and 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, which in times past were not a people, but are now the people of the Lord, which have not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. And we got no mercy over here in Babylon. Esau let loose everything. And he about to let loose absolutely all of his weaponry. And that's going to be Jacob's trouble. But we're entering into that now. First, he's removing the jobs. Then he's going to set forth the National Guard and all the other stuff. They're not going to do anything. Then he's going to bring out the troops from overseas. He's going to bring out all his weaponry. He's going to let loose. He's going to kill a lot of Jake. Ain't much we can do about it. Except pray, pray to the Lord. That's what I'm doing now, making this reasonable sacrifice, man. But the key point there is that we were called out of darkness into his light, man. So even though we weren't able to keep the commandments and we were in darkness, he called us out of it, because we're chosen, a peculiar people unto him.
Come to Howard, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Now tell me why the fuck I haven't been to class in a week. Because the university was hacked. And we are receiving emails in Russian and in some cryptic ass messages. Tell me exactly why 2 strangers were found fucking in a dorm, butterball ass naked. They're not students. Do you understand why it's worse? For the love of God, I'm gonna need anybody to explain to me, that's loud as shit. Anybody to explain to me why every student is being CC'd in the email beef between Wayne Frederick, the president of the school, and every faculty member ever. Why? Not to mention, 30% of the students came back unvaccinated with fake vaccination cards. Get me out of here. Get me the fuck out of here.
Devious Licks refers to a trend where TikTokers steal school equipment and flaunt it like trophies for all of TikTok to see, with everything from soap dispensers to security cameras on the line. The trend began on September 6th when a TikToker posted a video pulling a hand sanitizer dispenser from a backpack alongside the text, "Only a month into school and got this absolute devious lick," as if celebrating school's return with the steal. The video got high school and college kids around TikTok excited, and within days, users were going viral left and right, showing off their devious licks, aka stolen goods. Some examples include a full microscope, a computer, a functioning paper towel dispenser, and an entire fire alarm ripped right from the wall. Some have taken the trend outside school walls, like one user who stole a piece of the wall from a movie theater. It can be hard to tell which videos are faking it for the meme and which are actual admissions of theft, making the meme more than a little questionable. Much like stealing LeBron's head that came before, the devious licks trend is a successful yet diabolical trend that hinges on crime for success, begging the question, how far can it go before someone gets mad?
I want to know how you guys are stealing some of the stuff you guys are stealing in this diabolical lick trend. First up, how do you guys steal an entire school bus? How does that even happen? Not only that, but not even the bystanders in the back safe in this street. You stole the principal as
This is the most random and insane TikTok trend I have ever fucking seen. These fucking kids are stealing the most outrageous shit from their schools. This kid decided to steal a fucking hand sanitizer from the bathroom. This kid somehow ripped off a whole ass handrail from the ground. One kid stole the whole bathroom stall. The whole bathroom stall. Oh, and it gets better. Somehow, this kid stole the whole fucking whiteboard. This kid stole the fucking urinal. Like, how the fuck do you do this? Like, I don't think they're faking this. Like, this would be pretty fucking hard to fake. Like, I think they're actually doing this shit.
You have directly to the front office or fill out our see something, say something online on our website. For those who are participating, please know that when we do catch you, we will discipline you to the fullest extent and you will be arrested. And you will be responsible for any of the monetary damages that have been done. Again, this needs to stop. Because of the antics of a few, unfortunately, we have had to close the purple bathroom for the boys. That means that the blue bathroom and the green bathroom for boys are open for the rest of the day. However, because of the antics of a few, we don't have soap in any of the boys' restrooms in blue, green, or purple, nor do we have any more soap dispensers. So you will not be able to thoroughly wash your hands. Please make sure you use the hand sanitizer that is inside of each of the commons areas. Please make sure that everyone listens very clearly. When we catch you, there will be consequences. Please stop this behavior now. Thank you. Have a lovely weekend.
Meanwhile, everybody's hitting devious licks in America as far as looking at their future. You know, that goes to show you, you know, what the children are thinking about their future, man. They don't think they have one. So they rather just entertain on the internet. And you can't really form your career off of hitting devious licks. So what are you getting besides attention? You're getting infamy. And the word infamy is not the same as fame. Because infamy is like you popularize for doing something bad. So you just want attention now, however you get it. That's what a devious lick is getting you. Meanwhile, while Americans are doing that, you got the U.S. admitting to killing civilians and everybody gets off scot-free. They're not even throwing somebody under the bus like they usually do. They're not even using somebody as a scapegoat. They're just saying, yeah, we killed him. Who cares? Get over it. You got injuries launched in the European Commission, refusing to hand over text messages with the CEO of, you can read that there, talking about the Sharat. Syria suffering widespread blackouts. I didn't even know about that. Who's really talking about that? Syria is suffering blackout after an attack on their gas pipeline. Who did that? You know? Australia continuing its plunge into authoritarianism and military brinkmanship. They about to push the chip over there real heavy. What about that? There's so much stuff happening so fast you can't even keep up with it all. You know? You can't keep up with the amount of stuff that's happening because the Lord really sped up the times. And then you have back over here in the U.S. So the kids, if they do make it to school, they stealing stuff. But they're having trouble getting to school to the point that the National Guard has to step up to fill the bus shortage, man. This is in Boston, Massachusetts. I hear this is in D.C. You know, 250 guards need to be available to serve as drivers. What type of nonsense is this? You mean to tell me you got jobs and nobody want them? But there's not enough jobs at the same time because people homeless on the street. Like, what is going on? But, you know, truly the answer to what is going on is that the Lord is on his way back and he's pulling this place apart piece by piece. And at the end of the day, he's going to set up the nation of Israel. This is Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And once we get all the way to the end of Esau's existence, we have Obadiah 1:18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. But with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, Abba Ball, Shalom.